फेब्रुआरी 5 दिल्ली निर्वाचन कमिशन को घोषणा पर बाजिला बिगुल। जनवरी 10 रे विज्ञप्ति, नामांकन दाखल शेष तारीख जनवरी 17। गोटे पर्यायर 70 आसन पर नियाजिबो भोट। फेब्रुआरी 8 गणति सहित आसिबो फलाफल। संबलपुर रे हाइवा चढ़ाई दुई बीजेपी नेता हत्या मामला सामना को आसिला। से काल रात्रिर सीसीटीवी चित्र, कार को हाइवा पिछा करुथिबार भिजुआल कैमेरा रे कैद। जीवन बंचाइबा पई गाँ रास्ता रे पशि जाइथिले तथापि बर्तिलेनी। नेपाल भूमिकंप रे मृत्यु संख्या 95 को वृद्धि। व्यापक क्षयक्षति, मृत्यु संख्या आहरी बढ़िबा आशंका। रिक्टर स्केल रे तीव्रता 7.1। दिल्ली, हरियाणा, उत्तर प्रदेश, बिहार, आसाम सहित बांग्लादेश रे मध्य झटका। दोहलिला घरर आसबाब पत्र, भୟରେ घरू बाहरी आसिले लोके। नागपुर आउ दुई एचएमपीवी संक्रमित चिन्हट। 7 रे पहुंचला मोट आक्रांतों संख्या। गतकाली चिन्हट होइथिले 5 जन। कर्णाटक रे मास्क पिंधिबा पई परामर्श। दिल्ली रे संदिग्धों पई आइसोलेशन नियम। स्वास्थ्य विभाग कहिला भयभीत हेबार कोनोसी कारण नाही। एचएमपीवी को नहीं तत्पर राज्य सरकार। स्वास्थ्य मंत्री कहले भयभीत हुंतु नहीं, विभाग संपूर्ण प्रस्तुत। ओडिशा रे एजाए आसिनी मामला। सबु मेडिकल को प्रस्तुत रहिबा पई निर्देश। केन्द्रर गाइडलाइन आसिले सही अनुसार प्रस्तुति। ठंडा ज्वर भली लक्षण देखागले तुरंत टेस्ट कराइबा पई परामर्श। एवं कालीठू प्रवासी भारतीय सम्मिलनी पहुंचुछंती विभिन्न देशर बहु अतिथि। सजई होइछि भुवनेश्वर विमान बंदर। एकाम्र कानन रे राज्य पुष्प प्रदर्शनी को उद्घाटन कले मुख्यमंत्री। मन मोहुछि रंग बेरंगर फूल। सेपटे निज घर को सजैबा पई राजधानीवासी को निवेदन कले नगर उन्नयन मंत्री। नेपाल तिब्बत सीमार होइथिबा बड़ धरणर भूमिकंप रे मृत्यु संख्या 95 को वृद्धि पाइछि। बहु संख्यार घर द्वार मध्य भांगी जाइछि। आ मृत्यु संख्या आहरी बढ़िबा आशंका करा जाउछि, कारण माटी तले एबे मध्य अनेक लोक फसी रहिथिबा संदेह करा जाउछि। रिक्टर स्केल रे भूमिकंपर तीव्रता 7.1 रेकर्ड करा जाइछि। सेहिभଳି भारतर बिहार, आसाम समेत किछि राज्य रे झटका अनुभूत होइछि। उत्तर प्रदेश और हरियाणा, दिल्ली, एनसीआर और पश्चिम बंगे भूमिकंपर झटका अनुभूत करिसेंति लोके। भूमिकंपर केन्द्रस्थली तिब्बतर जियान अंचल रही भूगर्भर 10 किलोमीटर तले थिला यार केन्द्रस्थल। सकाल 6:35 मिनिट्रे भूमिकंप झटका अनुभूत होइथिला। एक्सक्लूसिव चित्र आमे देखौचे जेतेबेले नेपाल रे भूमिकंप होइथिला एवं ता परवर्ती ए होची चित्र। एवं नेपाल पई भूमिकंप कोनोसी नुआ नुहे, कारण अतीत रे विभिन्न समय आमे देखि आसीचे नेपाल रे भूमिकंप हुए एवं जेतेबेले भूमिकंप हुए अनेक मात्रा रे क्षयक्षति हुए। एवं चलित वर्ष अर्थात नुआ वर्ष रे ही भूमिकंप होइछि एवं जेउठी 95 जनकर मृत्यु होइथिबा सूचना आसीछि। एवं ता सहित अनुमान करा जाउछि जेहेतु अनेक लोक एवं मध्य माटी तले बा भग्नावशेष तले चापी होई रहिचंती, तेणु मृत्यु संख्या आहरी बढ़िबा मध्य आशंका करा जाउछि। वर्तमान स्थिति उपरे नेपाल सरकार ता सहित भारत सरकार मध्य नजर रखिचंती। आवश्यक मुताबक सहायता जोगाई देबा पई मध्य भारत सरकार प्रतिश्रुतिबद्ध। एवं सेपटे आमे देखुचे वर्तमान नेपाल रे युद्धकालीन भित्तिरे उद्धार कार्य मध्य आरंभ होई सारिछि, कारण एबे आशंका रहिछि कि अनेक लोक माटी तले एबे भी फसी रहिचंती। कारण रिक्टर स्केल रे तीव्रता यार थिला 7.1। एथिरु आपण अनुमान करि पारुथिबे कि यार झटका केते भयावह होइथिबो, केते शक्तिशाली होइथिबो। विभिन्न जगार कांथ गली पड़ी, विभिन्न अट्टालिका मध्य भुशुड़ी जाइछि, विभिन्न जगार रास्ता दबी जाइछि। एभली स्थिति रे लोके कोन करिवे कोन नाही समस्ते भयभीत अवस्था रे अछंती। एवं एपटे उद्धार कार्य मध्य जोरसोर रे चलीछि। जो माने सुरक्षित अछंती बा जो माने अल्प आहत अछंती सेमानंकु केमिति तुरंत हॉस्पिटल रे पहुंचा जिवो, सेमानंकु केमिति स्वास्थ्य सेवा जोगाई दिया जिवो, ताहा होछि वर्तमान समयर प्राथमिकता। एवं एपटे एबे जे माने माटी तले फसी रहिचंती बा भग्नावशेष तले अछंती, कोनोसी जगार फसी रहिचंती, सेमानंकु केमिति उद्धार करा जिवो, एहा होछि वर्तमान समयर बड़ आह्वान। एवं से दिगरे स्थानीय प्रशासन वर्तमान कार्य करिबा आरंभ करिछि। एक्सक्लूसिव चित्र आमे आपण मानकु देखौछु। एक मॉल भितरे लोके किणाकुणी करुथिले एवं जेतेबेले भूमिकंपर झटका हैला, नेपालवासी बा नेपाल रे बसबास करुथिबा लोके साधारणतः भूमिकंपर झटका सहित बहुत परिचित। तेणु सांगे सांगे से माने अनुमान करिनेले कि ए निश्चय भूमिकंपर झटका। एवं आमे देखुचे लोके याडे सियाडे दौड़िबा आरंभ करुचंती। ता सहित रैक रे रखा जाइथिबा विभिन्न जिनिस गली पडुची, विभिन्न जगार झुमर होलुथिबार चित्र मध्य आमे देखुचे। तेणु ए चित्र देखिला परे आपण अनुमान करि पारुथिबे भूमिकंपर झटका किभली रहिथिला। कारण आमे देखुचे कोनोसी एक मॉल रे दुई कड़े किसी जिनिस थुआ होई झटका हेबा मात्रे सबुकिछि तले पड़ जाउछि एवं लोके दौड़बारे लागिछन्ति। सेहिभଳି एक घरर चित्र बा एक बिल्डिंग किभଳି भाबरे दोहलुथिला एहा मध्य कैमेरारे कैद होइछि। तेणु नेपाल जितेबाला नेपाल में कौन भूमिकंप हुए बा एभली स्थिति हुए आम देखीचे अनेक मात्रा क्षयक्षति होता है और चलित थर एथिरु बर्ती पारि नाही नेपाल। वर्तमान सुधा 95 जनकर मृत्यु होइथिबा बेले मृत्यु संख्या बढ़िबा मध्य अनेक मात्रा आशंका करा जाउछि। कारण देखुचे आम विभिन्न बिल्डिंग विभिन्न घर विभिन्न जगार रास्ता दबी जाइछि। तेणु लोके हुएत चापी होई रहि जाई थाई पारंती ए आशंका बढ़ुछि। प्रवासी भारतीय कार्यक्रम पर चलचंचल राजधानी भुवनेश्वर यार भीतर एक सांबादिक सम्मिलन आयोजन करा जायछि। आसंतु सीधा सड़क देखा प्रवासी भारतीय सम्मिलन संपर्क में कौन सूचना दि जाउछि।
The Pravasi Bharatiya Divas convention is being organized for the first time in the state of Odisha, which is famous for its rich historical, cultural and spiritual heritage. As you are aware that since 2017, the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas conventions are being held once every 2 years. The last Pravasi Bharatiya Divas was held at Indore in January 2023 in partnership with the state government of Madhya Pradesh. The 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas convention will be formally inaugurated by the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi ji, on 9th of January. Her Excellency Christian Carla Kangaru, ORTT, the President of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, will be the chief guest of the 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, and she would be virtually addressing the convention. Dr. Dev Prabhat, CEO and co-founder of Newsweek, will be the guest of honor at the Youth Pravasi Bharatiya Divas on 8th January. We will have ministerial level delegations from Mauritius, Malaysia and South Africa, and big delegations of diaspora from several other countries, including from Malaysia, Mauritius, Oman, Qatar, UAE, UK and USA. There would be 5 plenary sessions which would be chaired by union ministers and moderated by eminent Indians from their respective fields. The Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi, has given us the vision of a Viksit Bharat by 2047. We have taken the initiative of not only sharing this vision with our esteemed diaspora, but have also urged them to partner our journey towards this cherished goal. The Indian diaspora has an important role to play in the vision of Viksit Bharat. It acts as a living bridge between their motherland and their adopted homeland. That is why the Government of India has chosen the diaspora's contribution to a Viksit Bharat as the overarching theme of the 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. Now, coming to the program of the convention, the Youth Pravasi Bharatiya Divas would be celebrated on the first day, that is the 8th of January. It will be jointly organized by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports of the Government of India in partnership with the Ministry of External Affairs. Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, Sri Mohan Charan Majhi, was held at Indore in January 2023 in partnership with the state government of Madhya Pradesh. The 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas convention will be formally inaugurated by the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi ji, on 9th of January. Her Excellency Christian Carla Kangaru, ORTT, the President of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, will be the chief guest of the 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, and she would be virtually addressing the convention. Dr. Dev Prabhat, CEO and co-founder of Newsweek, will be the guest of honor at the Youth Pravasi Bharatiya Divas on 8th January. We will have ministerial level delegations from Mauritius, Malaysia and South Africa, and big delegations of diaspora from several other countries, including from Malaysia, Mauritius, Oman, Qatar, UAE, UK, and USA. There would be 5 plenary sessions which would be chaired by union ministers and moderated by eminent Indians from their respective fields. The Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, has given us the vision of a Viksit Bharat by 2047. We have taken the initiative of not only sharing this vision with our esteemed diaspora, but have also urged them to partner our journey towards this cherished goal. The Indian diaspora has an important role to play in the vision of Viksit Bharat. It acts as a living bridge between their motherland and their adopted homeland. That is why the Government of India has chosen the diaspora's contribution to a Viksit Bharat as the overarching theme of the 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. Now, coming to the program of the convention, the Youth Pravasi Bharatiya Divas would be celebrated on the first day, that is the 8th of January. It will be jointly organized by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports of the Government of India in partnership with the Ministry of External Affairs. Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, Sri Mohan Charan Majhi, Honorable Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports, Dr. Mansukh Mandviya ji, Honorable External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar, MOS for External Affairs, Sri Pavitra Margarita, and the guest of honor, Dr. Dev Pragad, will all address the Indian diaspora delegates at the Pravasi Bharatiya Youth Convention. The inauguration of the Youth PBD will be followed by a special plenary session on the theme titled Beyond Borders, Diaspora Youth Leadership in a Globalized World. This will be chaired by the Honorable Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports, Dr. Mansukh Mandviya. As a parallel event, the Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha and the Honorable External Affairs Minister would be chairing a business session with the business community of the visiting Indian diaspora. On the afternoon of the first day, the state government of Odisha would be hosting 2 plenary sessions. The first one is called Unraveling India's Best Kept Secret, and the second one is titled Odisha, a Land of Opportunities. At these 2 sessions, the state government of Odisha would showcase the enormous potential that could be harnessed by the Indian diaspora in Odisha through their engagements in developing and promoting tourism, trade, investments in different sectors such as textiles and garments, forest products, healthcare, pharma, food processing, and startups. The state government of Odisha would also offer the PBD delegates an opportunity to have a glimpse and feel of its rich cultural heritage embodied in its intrinsic and diverse art forms and its different popular festivals by conducting their visits to several places of touristic and cultural attractions near Bhubaneswar. Arrangements have been made to serve several cuisines of Odisha to the delegates during the course of the next 3 days. As I have mentioned earlier, the 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas would be formally inaugurated by the Honorable Prime Minister of India on day 2 of the convention. He will also address the convention. The Prime Minister will remotely flag off the inaugural journey of the Pravasi Bharatiya Express, a special tourist train for the Indian diaspora, which will depart from Delhi and would travel to multiple destinations of touristic and religious importance in India for a period of 3 weeks. This will be conducted under the Pravasi Bharatiya Tirth Yatra Tirth Darshan Yojana of the Ministry of External Affairs. The Honorable Prime Minister will also inaugurate 4 exhibitions. The first one is called Vishwaroop Ram, the Universal Legacy of Ramayana. This exhibition would present the timeless epic of Ramayana through a curated juxtaposition of traditional and contemporary art forms. The second exhibition is titled The Diaspora's Contribution to Technology and Viksit Bharat. This exhibition would acknowledge the contributions of the Indian diaspora to the development of technology in the world. The third exhibition, titled The Spread and Evolution of Indian Diaspora in the World, with special focus on Mandvi to Muscat. This will showcase the rare documents of people who had migrated from Mandvi in Gujarat to Muscat in Oman. The fourth one is an exhibition which is called The Heritage and Culture of Odisha. This exhibition will showcase the rich heritage and culture traditions of Odisha through its different art and craft forms and highlights its illustrious legacy. There would also be promotional stalls set up by several union ministries and departments of the Government of India, and also those by the State Government of Odisha and other state governments of India, with a view to project the impressive development strides taken by India during the last decade as a part of its march towards a Viksit Bharat. In the afternoon of the second day, we will have two plenary sessions, one on titled Building Bridges, Breaking Barriers, Stories of Migrant Skills. This would be chaired by Sushri Shobha Karantlaje, Honorable Minister of State for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises and Labour and Employment. This will be followed by a plenary session called Green Connections, Diaspora's Contribution to Sustainable Development, to be chaired by the Honorable Minister of Electronics and Information Technology, Information and Broadcasting and Railways, Shri Ashwini Vaishnav. On the final day of the 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention, the Honorable Rashtrapati Ji would chair the valedictory session in the afternoon, at which she would confer the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Awards on 27 distinguished members of the Indian diaspora to recognize their outstanding contribution and achievement in diverse fields, both in their countries of residence as well as in India. Awards would be conferred to Indian diaspora from 24 countries. The Honorable Rashtrapati Ji would also deliver the valedictory address at this session. Here I would also like to inform that the valedictory session would be preceded by two more plenary sessions. The first one is called Diaspora Divas, celebrating women's leadership and influence, Nari Shakti, which would be chaired by the Honorable External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar. And the second one will be on diaspora dialogues, stories of culture, connections and belongingness, that would be chaired by the Honorable Minister of Culture and Tourism, Sri Gajendra Singh Shekhawat.
Flower show at Ekamra Kanan, International Odissi Dance Festival, Food Fest at Khawgali, and similar programs besides the one which are being organized in the convention premises itself. We are very glad that in keeping with the strategy of Purvodaya, Odisha has been selected for the program, and from the citizens of Odisha and the state government, we wish all the delegates to have a pleasurable and enjoyable stay at Bhubaneswar. Thank you very much.
With that, we open the floor for questions.
Sir, how do you find...
Excuse me, we have a question here. First, let me call out, and then please raise your hand so that I can point out to you. Amrit, we go here.
My name is Amrit Pal Singh. I am from Delhi, India. My question is for Secretary CPV. Sir, what is the objective of the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas and why Odisha this time?
My question is, my total budget of the function, total budget, what is the budget? The budget, who will give? Central government or state government? If state government will give, then what benefits state government will get in future?
you. You have a question here?
Yeah. Sir,
Why Odisha has been selected this time as the venue, and my second question is how this year's message contribution of diaspora makes it different from the previous year?
sir, this is Sanjeev Kumar Rai, senior reporter, ETV Bharat.
Excuse me, we have a question there. I'll come back to you.
Okay.
So this is Jajati Mohanty from Nandigos TV. I would like to know from the dignitaries, there is a threat of new virus and new affecteds also found in different states. Is there any precautions taken for this event, sir?
Thank you. We have that question. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Sir, how do you find the Odisha canvas for the NRIs to paint their story? And the second question is, if you will see, is Odisha more investment friendly as compared to other states, as given that the state has a very much tremendous potential of land, mines and resources and tourism also.
Sir, we can take these questions, then we'll come back for them.
But I have a small little question.
Please,
Can I
we'll
ask
come
you?
back. We'll come back to your question.
Okay,
after
fine.
that. Please, sir.
Right. The Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, as I mentioned, is one of the most important schemes of the Ministry of External Affairs and the Government of India. Our basic objective through this program is to provide a platform to the global Indian diaspora to engage themselves and to do and meet the leadership in this process. So this event, as I mentioned, takes place once every 2 years. 2 years back, we were in Madhya Pradesh in partnership with the state government hosting the event in Indore. 2 years down the line, we are now in Odisha in Bhubaneswar hosting this event. It is one of the largest events of the Diaspora Connect. As you are very much aware, diaspora engagement is one of the most important objectives of the Ministry of External Affairs. Our Honorable Prime Minister, whenever he has visited any country abroad, diaspora engagement has been one of his major events that takes place. Recently, when he was in Guyana, in Nigeria, he had diaspora engagements there also. So this is keeping in tradition with our overall objective and policy of regular engagement with the diaspora, where the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas is held. Why Odisha has been selected, as Chief Secretary just mentioned,
भुवनेश्वर 8 ରୁ 10 तारिख पर्यंत प्रवासी भारतीय दिवस हेबा और सेथिरे जोग देबाको विदेश रु ही निवेदन करिसेंति प्रवासी भारतीय ओडिशा आसी एठाकर कला संस्कृति देखिबा सह विभिन्न क्षेत्र रहितबा सुजोगर लाभ उठाइबाको अपेक्षा करिसेंति अतिथि प्रवासी भारतीय सम्मेलन पर ओडिशा रे पहुंचले अतिथि कार्यक्रम में सामिल होगा पूर्व श्रीजीव को दर्शन कर न्यूजीलैंड में रहउथिबा बनिशा धीरू से यूनेस्को रे न्यूजीलैंड जातीय कमिशन सदस्य अच्छा प्रवासी भारतीय भाव से प्रवासी भारतीय दिवस में जोग देबाकू ओडिशा रे पहुंचती सेपरि आउ किछि प्रवासी भारतीय मध्य श्रीमंदिर आसी महाप्रभु को दर्शन कर आशीर्वाद नहीं कालिठू प्रवासी भारतीय
लोकार्पण हेब 5टी डबल डेकर बस 10टी हप ऑन हप ऑफ और 25टी श्री जगन्नाथ मंदिर प्रशासन ई बस को लोकार्पण करेंगे मुख्यमंत्री गाढ़कण में क्रूड डिपोरे यह बस सेवार लोकार्पण कार्यक्रम रही उपमुख्यमंत्री कनकवर्धन सिंहदेव नगर उन्नयन मंत्री कृष्णचंद्र महापात्र और वरिष्ठ आईएएस अधिकारी माने जोग दैछन्ति।
ओडिशा प्रथम थर पर गोटे एभली एक दृश्य अच्छी जहाँ विशेष करके दिव्यांग मानक खुशी खबर कारण ये बस भिजुआल आप देखुवे जमीका जगन्नाथ कल्चर निदर्शन को ये उपस्थापित रही आपन को भिजुआल देखापी चाहूँ ये जो बस टी रही ये बस प्रथम थर पर दिव्यांग मानक एक फैसिलिटीज रही जे जड़े दिव्यांग सीधा न आसी से केमती एटी लिफ्ट माध्यम आसीपारे तेणु ये रही तार चित्र रही कि भाव में लकिंग सिस्टम रही जो मैंने स्टाफ रे सहायक तेणु से मॉनिटरिंग करेंगे तेणु यार लॉकिंग सिस्टम जहाँ रही लिफ्टिंग सिस्टम यह संपूर्ण भाव में कार्यक्रम किभली भाव हम आम आपको टे भिजुआल मध्यम देखापी चाहूँ कारण दिव्यांग एठाक आसबे ना जे कौन मत चढ़ी आसबे ना तेणु तर जो व्हील चेयर सिस्टम रही व्हील चेयर सिस्टम आधार में तेणु से आसबे ये जो आसबे डोर मुह को आसला जो लिफ्टिंग अरेंजमेंट रही सेठाक आसवा एठी जे विभाग अधिकारी अच्छा कर्तृपक्ष अच्छा तेणु से ओपन करेंगे आम आपको भिजुआल देखापी चाहूँ जे केमी ओपन करा जाए बा तार सिस्टम केमती रही जे गोटे पटे जाली रही टेक्निकल सिस्टम रही जहाँ जे ताकू किभली भाव में ओपन कर दिया जाए अर्थात जो लिफ्ट रही से लिफ्ट धीरे धीरे एठी ओपन हो तलू को जीव तेणु तलू को जीवा फल आराम से जड़े दिव्यांगटी आसीपर तेणु से जो रही गाड़ीटे ताहा लगे पारे तेणु लगेवा फल पुणी ऊपर को उठिबो एवं जहाँफल से व्हील चेयर सहित से ऊपर को उठे तेणु ये रही मोटामोटी अरेंजमेंट आम आपको आउ भिजुआल देखापी चाहूँ पुनर्बार मुझे कर्तृपक्ष कह डाउन करने ये जो सिस्टम टी रही ये सीधा सड़क गोटे व्हील चेयर टी आसिक लगे फल से निजे धरिकी यहाँ बसी पारे अर्थात व्हील चेयर मुहटी अपोजिट तेणु से भितर को जावाई तेणु से बसवा फल आराम से ऊपर को टेकी पार टिके टेकियापाई मुझे कहबी जो देखुवे जे किभली भाव में आराम से टेकी हो तेणु आराम से जो ऊपर को उठिबो तापर जड़े दिव्यांगटे एठी सिस्टमटा जहाँ रही से सीधा सिमिलारिटी हो अर्थात ऊपर को आसबरी तापर से आराम से बस भितर को आसीपारे तेणु कौन परिस्थिति कष्ट करा पड़े ना तेणु ये ऑपरेटर रही आम जो ऑपरेटर अच्छा आम फीडबैक ना आज्ञा ये सिस्टम टी कौन टी आमको बुझे कहबे यह ओडिशा रे प्रथम थर पे एठी कौन सब व्यवस्था कराई मोटामोटी भाव 35 बस रही बस टी कौटू कौटू चलो डिटेल्स कहे टे
आज्ञा सब अच्छी सुविधा सिस्टम सब अच्छी सर
आप ट्रेनिंग
आज्ञा
केते दिन ट्रेनिंग नेला आपण
सर वर्ष है
एटा ओडिशा फर्स्ट टाइम
आज्ञा
अच्छा एठी मोटामोटी केजन स्टाफ काम करी ताका पे स्पेशल स्टाफ रहइबो
सर अछंती कैंडिडेट अछंती ड्राइवर अछंती
तबे ड्राइवर कंडक्टर मध्ये ट्रेनिंग नै छंती तेणु जो दिव्यांग मान आसीबे तेणु से माने लिफ्टिंग सिस्टम माध्यम रे ऊपर को आराम से उठी पारिबे भुवनेश्वर कैमरामैन गौरव राजगुरु को सुमन सुंदराय न्यूज 18 ओडिया
आसंता काली आरंभ होची प्रवासी भारतीय कार्यक्रम ता पूर्व एक सांबादिक सम्मेलन आयोजन करा जायथिला जहार सीधा सड़क चित्र आसंतु आमे पुनी थरे देखिनबा
18 sessions this is going to be there 17 sessions have been held today the Indian diaspora is more than 35 million across the globe and they play a major role working as I mentioned in my statement living bridges between the country where they are today staying and working and their motherland which is here over India. This diaspora that we have is one of our biggest strengths when we are there. If you will ask me, then the amount of remittances that India receives today, we are the largest in terms of remittances that come, and our diaspora is one of the biggest contributors. Our diaspora plays a major role in promoting the Indian culture also abroad, and Government of India here, we encourage them also to work with our Indian missions that are there, our ambassadors over there, with whom they are able to promote and